Hi friends, how are we? I hope that you're doing great. You are on your fifth day of reading strategies. If you are logging in and being like, I don't know what you're talking about, then you need to go back to the playlist for literacy, find 4-6, which is C1, author's purpose, start there, and then follow the dates that go with reading strategies, because those are going to be important things to catch up on before you get moving with the playlist I'm about to give you, okay? So go back there, check it out, and then come back and see me. If you are ready for day 5 of reading strategies, we are working on informative texts, looking specifically at cause and effect. So this in my hand is a very, very, very hot cup of tea. And it's hot. I just took it off of the top of the stove. It's been boiling. If I was to accidentally drop this tea, which no, I'm not going to do, but if I was, it would probably spill on Miss Jansen and I would probably yelp in pain, scream, probably like bite my tongue so I don't say any bad words, and it would be really painful. Okay, the cause of me yelping in pain and biting my tongue and being in a lot of, serious discomfort is the tea. The tea spilling on me is the cause of my pain. The effect of the tea spilling is me trying really hard not to say bad words and being in a lot of pain from burning water on my body. Okay? There's causes and effects. In an informative text, sometimes our author uses this particular element of literature, hi, Mr. Jansen, to inform us about a specific topic. So take a moment now and just make sure that you're familiar with your note-taking chart, which has now disappeared. Love that. Here it is. Up here in the top, remember we have 3 main types of writing. We have persuasive writing, informative writing, and entertaining writing. We've already grounded ourselves in this concept that we're focusing only on informative text, which has 5 main types: compare, contrast, sequential, description, problem solution, cause and effect. Zooming in on cause and effect, because that's what we're focused on right now. And as we're looking at cause and effect text, just from Ms. Jansen's example, you recognize that that is when one event causes another to happen. Ms. Jansen spills her tea. It causes her to have burns, probably be very uncomfortable, and try really hard not to say bad words. Okay, cause and effect. Down here, we're going to be looking at how we determine what causes are in text versus what the effects are in the text. And literature gives us great hints at that. If you watched my last screencast, you saw that we talked about how text gives us signals, right? Not signals like we see in normal everyday life, but signals with words. So in this particular text structure, we're looking for words that show us there's a cause coming, or words that show us there is an effect coming. So obviously when we're reading our text, we already know it's informative, but we need to ask ourselves, like, what is the author informing us about? And then looking at any signal words that show us a cause is coming. Now, big signal words when you see in the text like these tend to indicate causes. Due to, because, when, since, as. All of these words indicate that the author is about to tell you a cause. When Miss Jansen spilled her tea, since Miss Jansen spilled her tea, because Miss Jansen spilled her tea. These would all be appropriate words to kick off me telling you that I'm giving you the cause of what's about to happen. The same way, effects have signal words. Some examples of those are therefore, so, consequently, as a result. Due to the fact Miss Jansen spilled her tea, consequently, she yelped in pain. When Miss Jansen spilled her tea, therefore, she yelped in pain. Okay, all of these would be examples of cause and effect models. When you see due to the fact, because, when, since, and as, that shows a cause is coming. When you see therefore, so, consequently, or as a result, that shows you an effect is coming. You're going to use those signal words to determine which sentences in the text are showing causes and which sentences in the text are effects. Take a minute now and go to D2 in IXL. See if you can get there and get a head start on me before we start looking at your first question. All right, so here we are. I've looked up match causes and effects in informational texts, MKL. I'm going to read the text. I know my first step is to figure out what is my topic? What is my author informing me about? Then go from there. For years, fishermen in Bali used dynamite and cyanide to catch fish, which had the effect of destroying coral reefs in the area. In 2000, though, the BioRock Reef Restoration Project began. Under normal conditions, a reef forms when polyps put down layers of calcium carbonate. In BioRock process, a low electric current is sent through steel structures under ocean water, which causes calcium carbonate to form. Polyps attached to BioRock structures use the energy they would have spent building calcium carbonate and instead devote it to growing and fighting disease. The BioRock reefs therefore grow faster than regular reefs. So as I'm thinking about my topic, I know that oftentimes the topic of any particular paragraph can be found in the first sentence, which we call the topic sentence. So I'm going to look in that first sentence and see if it gives us any hints as to what this paragraph's about to be about. It says, for years, fishermen in Bali used dynamite and cyanide to catch fish, which had the effect of destroying coral reefs in the area. So I'm seeing a cause. Fishermen in Bali used dynamite and cyanide to catch fish. Cyanide is a poison, and dynamite is obviously an explosive device. So fishermen were using these items to catch fish. Then it says, which had the effect of destroying coral reefs in the area. We could also reword this sentence and put it in a same cause and effect structure. Since fishermen in Bali used dynamite and cyanide to catch fish, therefore, many coral reefs in the area were destroyed. This still shows cause and effect. Because of these items being used for fishing, it destroyed the reef. So now we have a problem on our hands. Let's look through and see if we find any other signal words. In 2000, though, the BioRock Reef Restoration Project began. Under normal conditions, a reef forms when polyps put down layers of calcium carbonate. In the BioRock process, a low current is sent through steel structures under ocean water, which causes calcium carbonate to form. Polyps attached to the BioRock structures uses the energy they would have spent building calcium carbonate and instead devote it to growing and fighting disease. The BioRock reefs, therefore, grow faster than regular reefs. Now we know that I was going through and highlighting some signal words, and that all signal words in cause and effect models mean either there's a cause being stated or an effect being stated. As we look, our author asks us to match the cause with the effect. On my left side, I have causes. On my right side, I have effects. Now, our test makers have already given us the effects. One effect listed is that the coral reef collapsed. Another effect listed is the BioRock reefs grow more rapidly. We already know that these elements are in the text, but we need to decide which of these two causes go with which of the two effects. Let's go back to the portion of the text that talks about coral reefs collapsing. Now, we saw that immediately at the beginning of our text when we were introduced to our topic. It says, for years, fishermen in Bali used dynamite and cyanide to catch the fish, which had the effect of destroying coral reefs in the area. Coral reefs collapsing means they were destroyed by something. That's listed here, and we know that's our effect because it says, which had the effect. Now we're looking for the cause, which typically is stated directly before. We know that the destroyed coral reefs happened because the fishermen in Bali used dynamite and cyanide to catch fish. So we're going to drag that cause down to this box. Let's make sure our other one matches as well. The last effect listed says, BioRock reefs grow more rapidly. The last cause we have left says, BioRock allows polyps to save energy. Let's see if that cause matches this effect. It says, in the BioRock process, a low current is sent through steel structures under ocean water, which causes calcium carbonate to form. Polyps attached So the biorock structures use the energy they would have spent building calcium and instead devote it to growing and fighting disease. The biorock reefs, therefore, which is one of our cause words and effect words, grow faster than regular reefs. Because the biorock allows polyps to save energy, the effect is they grow faster than regular reefs. All right, good luck.